Well, hey, handy people, Dan here. Hey, there's a cool little mod they call the fan mod, which actually gives you like an extra inch of clearance when you're reaching your arms down between the fan and, say, the intake manifold. An inch doesn't seem like a lot, but it makes a difference. So I'm about to do it, and I'd like to show you how, so come on. The coolest thing about this mod is that you take the existing fan, which this came off with a laser. There's 4 screws and they're pesky, especially the bottom ones tend to rust. And but a good pair of vice grips and you can get them out. The idea is the fan normally mounts, and note where you're at, by the way. The bottom 2 have these slots, so it makes it easy to mount. So that's going to be important for when you turn it around. Now, right now, this thing's sticking out from the housing, and we'll get a reference point. Grab a tape measure. Oh, it's up about, from the lip of the unit, it's just about 1 3/4 inches, approximately, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so there's 1 3/4 inches sticking out. Now what we're gonna do is mount this on the back side facing out, and so we're gonna basically flip this over, lay this on it, and we're gonna flip this over and lay this on it. And you want to remember the orientation of these 2 slots. That's kind of important, just so the thing will sit in there. And amazing part is use the same screws and the same mounting holes, only on the back side. So let me show you that. So we take our mod. This is the top of the radiator shroud. The bottom of the radiator shroud, the bottom of the fan. Remember those slotted hook slots. And we're just going to take this and flip it over. And we're going to line it up so that it is right over those same mounting holes. And it's kind of an eyeball deal. You're going to try and eyeball it the best you can. Except you have to do it this way. There we go. See, even a guy that's done it half a dozen times has to think about it a minute. That's okay, because you know what? We're human. Okay, I think I've got it lined up pretty well. These are the little mounts that mount this to the radiator assembly. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'm just eyeballing it, looking straight down. I'm going to make a mark and then cut it off. Good old Sharpie. And I'm going to just cut the lip off, this lip. I'm not going to cut the barrel, just the lip. And I got to do the top and the bottom. Let's see. Let's take this guy right like that. This is really not rocket science. That's the beauty of this mod. Anybody can do it, and it's simple. It doesn't impact airflow, at least that's what I'm told, and I've never noticed any problems, so, I do it. I like having the space to work.
And I just take a big pair of shears and I kind of cut this thing, and it's a little on the brittle side, that's for sure. And now I think I'm going to score it with a razor knife so that I can break that off cleanly. Okay, let's see how that works. I grabbed a pair of duckbill pliers and we'll try just snapping this off. Oh yeah, it came right off. Love it. Okay, one side done. Let's see if we can't get that other side done and show you how this goes in. This is one of those mods I really love because it's free. And oh, by the way, I didn't come up with this. I think Ben McNally showed me this the first time. And I don't know if he figured it out or somebody else did, but you know, it's a great little mod. And I know a lot of people have done it. If you're gonna work on your Volvo and do the maintenance yourself, this thing is worth doing. I mean, I had everything apart because I'm changing the intercooler. I'm changing the, look at that came off clean. And I'm changing the radiator, I think. My radiator's leaking out the drain tube, and you know, it's probably a bad seal. Okay, now again, coming back to where I originally was at, which was having my slots at the bottom. We're going to, one of the things you have to do is make sure this guy goes on the outside. So you gotta pop him out of his mount. Removing the wire clips probably helps the cause a little bit. And for that I need another tool. This will work. These guys and these guys aside. Two up there. Let's see. the bottom close. I might have to trim the top a little bit. No, I guess not. Nice. Oops. Like that. Do like that. Yeah, I think we're close enough to mount this thing. A little fighting going on here. Oh, I see. I got a little nip of plastic that I missed. That's kind of giving me a little fight. So we'll pull that up and I'll get that off there. There we go. Okay, got to nip a couple more off this one, just a little bit. I think we'll have it. I think that's all I need. You know, at first you try this and you say, that ain't gonna fit. All of a sudden, it fits. And the holes line up, which is really pretty cool. I'll get those screws back in it, and I'll show you how it looks. Well, there we have it. I got the last of the screws in, and they go right in pretty nicely in the original mounting holes. And remember, the slots are at the bottom. So this is the top, that's the bottom. You mount the fan facing the same direction it was, and the things that you gain, previously we measured that and it was a bit over 2 inches protruding from the face of this, and now we're at about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little less. So if we were at 2 1/8, we've gained at least an inch, if not 1 1/4. Definitely worth doing, and it's free. Hey, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll keep these videos coming.